Winter comes early to the southern marches. Frost gathers on the roof beams, and the wind through the hall sounds like breath held too long. The candles burn low. Their smoke clings to oak and iron as if unwilling to let the night go. Men speak of duty, of honor, of what must be kept and what may be broken. Yet every oath carries its shadow, and every crown its cost. Beyond the walls, wolves and priests alike smell change on the air. The earth itself seems to wait, silent, listening for one choice to be made, and for all that follows, we remember it. This is Wessex, where faith and blood still barter beneath the moon. Tonight, the candles burn for those who would rule the dark. How's everyone doing this evening? I'm joined.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
I'm Commodore Zed. It's me. It's Commodore Z coming in hot with some more tabletop RPGs, playing some World of Darkness, Candle in the Mead Hall, Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, with a Dark Ages set dressing. I'm joined by my very good friends. Below me, I'm going to start with Nerd at Art. Tell us who you are, who you're playing tonight, and what do you see coming out of tonight?
Oh man. I am Nerd at Art. I do not stream on my own channel, but I am the other half of the Team Wildwood channel, and you'll catch me over there every so often playing some video games, retro video games with the husband. But mostly we just play tabletops with our friends. We're in Vampire tonight, Marvel on Wednesday at Nerdwire Plays channel, and on Saturdays, right now we're doing Feral Florida, and the husband's looking forward to Werewolf coming up. So lots and lots of tabletop games. I am playing Roswynn of Lichfeld. She is a member of the Clan of Roses, or Toreador, if you will. She is a seamstress to the Queen, question mark? The Queen has recently been accused of killing her husband, so she's kind of in between jobs at the moment, but her job tonight is to make a beautiful dress for our bride-to-be. So we'll see how that goes.
Excellent. Well, Roswyn is Davey. Davey, tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, and what do you want to see come out of tonight?
Hey there, I'm Davey. I am a gamer and history buff. Tonight I will be playing Anarawd, the Bruja Bard. What do I want to see come out of this evening? A beautiful, genuine, loving marriage. That's what I want to see. I want to see everyone go away happy and it not be in any way like evil or exploitative or like a sham for you know the sake of an uncaring society.
Okay. I love it.
I'm being sarcastic. I don't really care about any of that. I just want to
Oh,
have a good time.
okay. Fantastic. All right. Damn, you had me going there at halftime.
I was like, I know he's just marrying for
Joshi,
appearance's sake.
tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what do you want to see come out of tonight?
I'm just Joshy. I like cats and vampires and horror and tabletops, and I play Suni the Zamitzi. And I think tonight, um, it'd be pretty cool if nobody died.
So it's good.
Bare
Okay.
minimum.
No one dies at a no one any. You're asking me not to kill anyone at a wedding. What is this? The Godfather?
Weddings are canonically terrifying.
Oh, excellent, fantastic! I love that. I love how everyone's coming into this with this sense of dread. Keyword. Tell us who you are. Tell us who you're
You come to
playing.
me on the day of my vengeful Thane's wedding.
And what do you want to see out of tonight?
Yeah, I know. I am also a gamer, a TTRPGer. I used to stream on Twitch. It used to happen. I guess I'll feel out this schedule, and it'll happen again. Anyway, I am playing Cyneric, the Ventru Swordsworn, newly ordained Thane, who is the, I presume, the focus of tonight's matrimonial ceremony. So, hoping, honestly, I'm hoping we. Well, I don't want to say live to see the sunrise because but that's probably how it's going to end up. Let's say we all end the evening with our heads firmly upon our shoulders.
Excellent. Quick crafters, tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, and tell me what you're hoping to get out of tonight, what you're looking forward to.
So hello everybody, my name is Crit. I am the Dungeon Master for the Crew Crafters, and I like to turn my friends into heroes and superheroes. Tonight I play the gangrel Wulfstann, who hopes to get drunk because there's probably nothing else to do at a Christian wedding. He's probably going out of obligation to the rest of the coterie rather than for any other purpose, because for him it's probably a very boring affair.
You're probably right, because you don't party, you don't drink, you're not going to have a great time. I appreciate that your candor on that, Crit Crafters. I do. I really do. Ellie, tell us who you are. Tell us who you're playing. Tell us what you want to see come out of tonight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ellie, also known as Mrs. Keywork. I am the crazy cat lady, other half of him. Tonight, I'm playing Wendreda, the Ventru. She's currently the dowager lady, Wendreda of South Marches. Her husband has died. That's great. Tonight, she just wants to, have fun. Her husband's dead. She's not wearing her mourning black, and she's gonna see what kind of chaos comes out of this, because there's always chaos. Always.
And that brings it back to me, Commodore Zed, your storyteller. And I want to take a moment to talk about Candle in the Mead Hall. We're 20 episodes in, folks. That's a long way. That's hard to onboard for. If you're brand new to this, and this is your first time here, this is episode 20. There's a lot going on. So we are starting with our next session. We will be going back to episode 1, and we will be doing an introduction, or a new introductory episode, and it will be appropriate to what we're doing. But that is going to be the format going forward. We're going to have another episode where we reintroduce the characters to the public, do a kind of a one-shot in the meantime of what's going on. So I want you guys to think about that going forward, what that means, what you want to present to the people, because the next game is really for the people. It's going to be for us, but at the same time, it's going to allow people to get to know us again, because we're 20 episodes in. If you're just watching this for the first time, you're confused. It's like watching Game of Thrones on season 6, episode 2. You don't know who anybody is. But tonight is a great session to start with us, because we're going to have plenty of opportunity to get to meet everybody. And I'd like to get started. First, we're going back to something we've forgotten to do over the course of play. We're going to begin with our willpower refresh. Resolve or composure, whichever is higher.
All right.
All right. We're going to resolve blood bonds and ghouling. Davey, I want you to hold off on yours, because you're going to have a scene with one of your ghouls tonight. So you may want to, you're going to decide whether you want to ghoul or not. Is anyone else going to resolve any blood bonds or do any ghouling?
Me, I gotta finish up the bastard.
All right. So you're going to finish up the bastard. Okay, so give me your rouse check. You are hungrier. But
Yay.
you have officially fully bloodbound the ghoul. And he will now
Good.
do your bidding. He is at a full blood bond level of 3. Anyone else doing anything with a ghoul? No, not this evening. Fantastic.
I can wait another week.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I re-upped my bond with Leo for last week, so I should be good for a while.
Okay. Daily rouse checks. Everyone make them.
Holy crap. Can we re-roll this?
Yes. Your daily rouse check, you can re-roll.
And you
Yeah, it doesn't
do.
matter in the end.
Is it not first level 1 powers that you reroll?
I thought it was
Anarawd,
also
you're
your
with us, not against us. Stop.
Oh, Davey is correct. Davey is correct.
So maybe I am. I don't know. I'm having trouble remembering.
No,
as
I
well.
remember we had this issue before. Davey is correct.
Sorry, everybody.
So you do not get the re-roll. Go with your first result.
Didn't matter in the end. It was both the same for me.
Both the same.
Same
All
here.
right. Davey, are you feeding?
Definitely yes.
Definitely yes. All right. Scott feeder, dexterity plus stealth, difficulty 3. Are you taking half?
I'm gonna take half.
So you're gonna get yourself down to 1 to 1.
Lovely.
Excellent. What is your desire for the evening?
Desire for the evening is I want to at some point find Cadmus and try and glean more information from him about the kind of situation in Bath and what the laws that we need to be aware of are. I also yeah, I think that would be the main thing, other than congratulating the groom.
Okay. Suni, are you feeding this evening?
What are we starting at hunger wise?
2 plus anything else.
2?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll feed.
All right. Are you taking half? It is manipulation plus intimidation, difficulty 3.
I don't see any reason not to.
All right. Is your desire for the evening?
Oh boy. So my desire for this evening is to do as I've been told and not create a scene. Go as unnoticed as I can.
Okay, interesting. All right. I can't see how you could wildcard this at all. All right. Roswynn. Veilkeeper, dexterity plus subterfuge, difficulty 3. Will you be feeding and taking half?
Yes, I will take half.
Excellent. What is your desire?
I feel like Roswynn's desire tonight is mostly just to craft something exquisite for Edgifu, bride to
Okay.
be. Is that correct?
Yep. That'd get you.
And I guess just generally enjoy the party. She's had a rough few weeks. She wants to enjoy herself.
All right. For Ed Gifu. Let's do it for Ed Gifu. All right. Wendreda, manipulation plus persuasion, difficulty 3. Would you like to take half or would you like to roll?
Oh, I'm taking half. I'm at a hunger 4. Can't risk rolling that.
All right. So you can take yourself down to a hunger of 1. All right. What is your desire this evening?
Have fun.
Have
That's
fun.
pretty much it. Have fun. Enjoy the wedding.
Fun. Enjoy the wedding. All right. Cyneric, Huskarl, strength plus brawl, difficulty 3. You're taking half, I take it.
I was actually just going to feed from the herd. I was going to take 2.
You're going to take 2 from the herd and not even feed? Fantastic. Excellent. What is your desire?
Just, get married, I guess. I mean,
Married.
unless there's something I don't know about.
Nice.
Be a good host. There we go.
Be a good host. Okay, be a good host. All right, Wulfstann, the Osiris. Manipulation plus subterfuge, difficulty 3.
I'll take half.
So take half. Excellent.
Yeah.
And what would you like? And what would your desire be this evening?
I think that Wulfstann wants to be aware of what's going on, meaning, and he wants to be sure that the Praetorians that are visiting us also feel that they are watched, and it's just a one. It's not just a one-way street. So likely try setting up a few birds, setting up a few rats, setting up a few cats to let me know and being aware of what's going on and where.
Excellent. Excellent. Wendreda, are you ready to go first this evening?
Oh, I guess so.
Excellent. The doors of your hall sigh open, as though wary of the night. No trumpet announces him, no herald speaks his name. The silent parts with reverence, and in its hollow stands Janus, the Praetorian. You also notice, with a wits plus awareness check, difficulty 3, you notice that Janus is trailed by skittering rodents that seem to follow him just outside of his reach. His cloak, colorless and severe, drapes with the stillness of burial shroud. His armor gleams faintly beneath, polished to a mirror's depth, not for vanity, but remembrance. The candlelight glances of steel, and the shadow is afraid to linger. He bows. A warrior's concession, not a servant's. Queen Wendreda of Winchester. They whisper that the title fits your tongue as naturally as blood on a blade. I wish to hear it for myself.
What do you wish to hear?
I wish to speak with you, to have a conversation. I've been meaning to speak with you, but haven't not had the opportunity.
Yes, I have been aware of that. I have been trying not to have conversations, but you have found me.
Give me a composure plus etiquette roll. What is your
Ooh.
dice pool?
7.
You can take half if you want.
I will take half.
All right. You gain 1 favor. The hall itself seems to obey your very poise. Even Janus seems to step back just a little bit at your courtly etiquette that you present. But he begins to speak again. He goes, "The Witan convenes soon. The lords murmur over succession like priests around a corpse. Egbert, Cuthwin's bastard, the one you seem to be putting much of your time into now, rises among their talk like flames none dare name. My master, Arcadius, would have me weigh that spark before it becomes a fire. Arcadius does not oppose the boy, but nor does he bless him. He wonders,
I need his blessing.
is that what you say to Arcadius? To Janus?
Yeah, I need his blessing.
You don't necessarily need his blessing, but he wonders if the southern marches fall beneath another's banner, will Winchester even hold? Will your dominion crumble like an old mortar in the rain if I decided to back another alderman?
We would stand. I mean, the armies of what used to be my husband's armies have done fairly well. I don't see why they would not continue to stand the way that they have been. Shouldn't make a difference with who's in charge, as long as I'm there.
Give me a manipulation plus politics roll. What is your dice pool?
Ooh, manipulation plus politics. That is 6.
That is 6. You may take half again.
I'm taking half again.
As you defend Egbert's claim, and your position as a kingmaker gain +1 favor as Janus begins to think about things for a moment. He raises one hand to his chin and he strokes it. Beardless chin. He strokes his chin. He walks the length of the hall, fingertips brushing the carved beams like scripture. Cuthwin's ancestors built this place on oaths and wine. You've rebuilt it with awe and silence. Impressive. Yet all splinters when loyalty shifts its eyes. He stops and he looks at you, eye to eye, daring you to do something to him. Tell me, Wendreda, will you stand behind the bastard's crown or use his weakness to forge your own?
Give me a sec. I gotta think about this. Repeat his question again.
Repeat his question again? Absolutely.
Yes.
Tell me, Wendreda, will you stand behind the bastard's crown or use his weakness to forge your own?
My question is, what would you do in this position? Would you be standing behind him or would you be using him?
If I were you and had to rely on the disadvantages that you would have, I would marry the boy.
That makes her laugh just a little.
And then control him completely.
You think I don't control him completely already?
You control him completely, but there will be a wife involved, and there's another you'll have to control, and then an heir. You'll have to control all of them. Somewhere along that chain, one of them will be weak.
In the end, it does not matter because he needs an heir. It's not like I can give him one. I can always figure that out. You don't need to worry about that. His wife will be chosen very, very specifically for that reason.
Give me an intelligence.
Yes, steal a baby.
Give me an intelligence plus insight. What is your dice pool?
Ooh, that's only a 4.
Ooh, that is difficulty 3. All right.
I mean, is it important to win this one?
It's important to win them all, I think, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna willpower 2 of those then.
Okay, you're gonna willpower and reroll 2 of them. You got it.
Well, so much for that.
You seem to mistake the last thing he said to you. To tell me, Wendreda, will you stand behind the bastard's crown or use his weakness to forge your own? You kind of feel that you mistake it for a threat.
I mean, it kind of does sound like one.
Silence hums, and Janus's hands rest lightly on his sword hilt. Arcadius will not kneel to chaos. Egbert is to wear his father's mantle. He must be tempered by you. You are that fire. But know this. Arcadius' patience burns slow, not cool. If the boy falters, the marshes will not be given time to mourn him.
Well, then, we shouldn't have any reason to mourn him then.
He steps closer to you. Not so close as to invade your personal space, but maybe 2 arms lengths away. I've seen halls like this crumble. Lords to beasts, queens to whispers, and you, Haldegar's blood lingers in you like iron wine. You wear power if it's born to it. His tone softens. If Egbert rises, it will be because you allowed it. If he falls, they'll whisper your name as cause. Either way, history will not forget you. Roll a manipulation plus persuasion. What is your dice pool?
6.
6. It's difficulty 4.
Okie dokie.
Oh my. Good lord. You got a lot of successes. You got 5 successes. You notice that Janus bows his head. I'm going to report favorably to Arcadius in our first meeting.
Oh my god, it was
Wendreda.
6, not 5.
It was 6. Oh, you're right. It was 6. It was 6. Still, Arcadius, I will report our first meeting as a complete success. Wendreda. You will have your witten, my lady, and I will have my report. The boy may inherit the marches, but you must inherit the knight. If you should fail, both crowns will rot, though. Arcadius watches, and so do I. He turns and walks out the door. The timbers creak, the hearth sighs. Outside, the winter wind carries pagan drums. Half prayer, half challenge. Cyneric.
Is.
The wind from the downs smells of wet ash and horse sweat, and torches spit against the cold. In the yard stands Elderman Osmond of the North Vale. Bare-armed, his sword belt set aside, a blunted practice blade resting on his shoulder. Thane Cyneric. Men speak your name in the same breath as the Queen's. If I'm to cast my vote in the Witten for a new king, I'll not do it at the word of courtiers. I'll know the measure of those who would stand beside him. Servants withdraw, and only the crack of torches and the faint sound of distant bells remain. Duel of words and muscle for the souls of Wessex. The Elderman tosses you a blunted practice blade. Do you choose to catch it?
I do.
This is your soon-to-be father-in-law.
I know. I'm not going to kill him. Don't worry.
Yet.
Famous last words.
He said before he killed him.
Osmond.
Is this one of the 4 endings?
He ran
Osmond.
into my sword 5 times.
Osmond lunges, and the torches flare. His movements are old soldier precise. Mercian campaigns etched into his stance. A Thane who would counsel kings must first survive them. Show me steel. Roll him strength plus melee. Difficulty 4. I think you can take half, correct?
I can take half with my specialty, yes.
All right. You deflect the practice blade to the side, and you spin around, bruising Osmond on the shoulder. Osmond grins. Good. Egbert will need such arms when the Mercians rise again. You favor Egbert, do you not? As the next king?
The boy is promising.
The boy. I don't mean the bastard
Oh,
Egbert.
oh, excuse me. Too many eggs. One basket. Surely he stands stronger than his father did.
He and his father were exiled. Tell me, Cyneric, when the witness called, where will your voice fall? Give me a charisma plus leadership. What is your dice pool?
1.
1? Oh my goodness. What is your manipulation plus politics?
That'd be a 3.
You can roll that one. Difficulty 3. Make your argument. Tell me, Cyneric, when the witness called, the queen plots, the church whispers of Frankish gold, and yet this Egbert, exile, half nobile, hungry for crowns, gathers support. Why him? Why him?
It is strength that shall endure. I've lost all the names out of my head now.
Egbert?
No, not Egbert.
Everyone's called Egbert.
Yeah, everyone. The eggs shall stand. Oh, I can't think of who was the king?
Beortric.
The one we killed
Beortric.
Yes, the king that was killed.
by someone else.
Who shall not be named. Beortric was weak. He sought fantastical magics and untrustworthy sorts. The strength of the blade shall keep Winchester standing strong.
He spins around with the sword, asks this to strike you again. And you deflect it away by taking half, and you bruise him again. but he says, but it wasn't the word of such a madman the one that made you Thane?
Best not to think about it.
So I'll pass on the question.
I entrust my daughter to you, to a night wedding, Thane Cyneric. You must understand that this is highly unusual.
There is not which has happened over these last years that was not unusual. Burnings and uprisings and magicians and the sort. Know that I will protect your daughter well, and that I look to see Winchester as nothing but stable. Were it up to me, I would take its hold with my own hands.
Osmond leans on the blade. Torches burn low. Eckbert's claim needs my vote, and your Thane's oath to guard his march. If I stand for him in the Witten, you'll march north when Mercia stirs? Not as Wendreda's man, but as mine. Can you swear that?
I swear.
Give me a composure plus subterfuge roll. What's your dice pool?
That'd be a big old 2.
You're a big old 2. Okay, so nothing bad happens. All right. He frowns. He goes, for some reason, I think you speak on. I think you have divided loyalties. But he stops frowning for a moment. If you back Eckbert in the Witten, and you back me, and you back my oath, and you come with me north to fight the Mercians, you'll have my spears when they're needed. You'll make an oath with me now.
I hope Wulfstann has reservations. See, I want to jump the gun and go ahead and just reach my forearm out there and agree to him. You know what? So I will. I reach my forearm out. We are agreed then. I will take your oath.
He grabs your forearm, pulls you in close. He goes, if you do any harm to my daughter, I'll kill you myself. I have a question for you. Did you roll for, did you have Blush of Health on at any time during this?
Post hoc ergo proctor hoc. After the fact.
Roll for the rouse check.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay. Excellent. As Osmond leaves, the yard empties and you hear his laughter fade down the corridor and the torches hiss in the frost. For one heartbeat, victory tastes clean. Then, back in your hall, you noticed on the marriage table where among the dowry scrolls and gifts, there was something that was not there before. A parcel wrapped in plain cloth, tied with twine. No servant saw it delivered. No one admits to it.
I secreted it off of the table and I tuck it in my whatever passes for pockets.
Okay. Excellent. Do you do anything else with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go snoop. I'm gonna go find an antechamber and open it.
All right. Inside is a wreath of ivy and thorns, the leaves bleeding red. A tag scratched in a hand that's not mortal reads, "For the Thane of Basing. Wear it well, bridegroom." The torches around you that you were looking flicker, gutter, then die. And in the silence that follows someone to the earth, someone laughs. Roswynn.
What the hell's going on over there, Suni?
Roswynn, are you ready?
Ready.
The night before the wedding, the hall is half silent. In a small chamber above the kitchens, a chamber very familiar to you from a past life, candlelight glimmers over bolts of linen and silk. Roswynn's hands move like moon across the water, needles flashing, thread silver in the glow. At the window, Edgifu stands motionless, veil half draped, watching snow drift over the courtyard. Lady Roswynn,
Yes, my lady.
they say you've lived many lives here in Basing, in the Queen's Palace, even in Mercia. Tell me, did any of them end happy?
I'm afraid that the Lord has blessed me with much by the way of my craft, but not much by the way of all else. I cannot say I'm unhappy.
She smiles, but the smile is, give me a composure plus empathy check. What is your composure plus empathy?
Empathy. Empathy's under social, right? I don't see empathy anywhere.
Does it see empathy? Hold on, I'm thinking I'm on the wrong character sheet again.
You're okay.
Yep, I'm sorry. Give me your
No worries.
subterfuge. Etiquette. I meant etiquette, sorry.
Etiquette. Okay, my dice pool 6.
6. You can
And
take half.
7 if I can use my feudal. Yeah.
Yes, you can take half. You seem to calm her down, and her smile stutters and fades quickly. Make a dexterity plus craft check. You can take half if you want, but it'll just be a normal dress that you've made. Are you looking to rock the world here?
I want to rock the world here. So let's see. Uh, and I'm gonna roll willpower. Okay, that's better.
All right, that's a critical success. All
Hell
right,
yeah.
that's fantastic. You did very well. So that's 4 plus that's 7 successes. That's great. All right, the gown takes shape: silver thread, moon-colored silk, a pattern of starlit waves. And Gifu trembles while holding the fabric. You can feel it. Her pulse jumps beneath your touch. He doesn't look at me, my lady. She whispers to you. He looks through me, as if he's counting my breath.
I understand your nervousness, my lady, but I have known Lord Cyneric for a long time, and I know that he is a curious man, but he is a good man, and he will make you a good husband.
Don't wish to marry him. I've seen him, and I see around him. I understand that he is death. You must help me.
What do you mean, my lady?
When I met him, and he looked through me, he didn't blink. He didn't breathe. I watched him closely.
That was for my own blush of health because I just realized I'm probably also looking like a dead person right now.
There's something, there's just something wrong. There's something evil with him. I cannot marry him. Perhaps you can help me. I know I'm to be married tomorrow, but I can make it to the Abbey at St. Mildred's Cross by daylight if I leave. She kneels before you. You know what he is, don't you? There's death in his eyes. Give me a composure plus empathy roll. And not empathy, etiquette. Difficulty 4.
Etiquette. Okay.
Oh no.
that a messy critical?
That is a messy critical.
Damn it.
Oh.
Why does that always and suddenly I can't focus on shit because I'm too busy staring at the
No,
fabric.
it's not like that. It's not like
Oh, my
that. No,
bride-to-be.
this is the one where
okay.
this is where you grab her by the shoulders and you tell her you're going to you try and do your best to convince her and you were going to scare her. So tell her what you're going to say, but you have grabbed her by the shoulders and you're shaking her. Or we can go with your compulsion, whichever one you want to go with.
What's my compulsion?
Your compulsion is you have to yours
It's
is
the obsession, right?
is obsession, yes.
Okay. I feel like I'd rather go with the compulsion of obsession and can I can suffer a dice penalty to kind of ignore that, right?
It's a -2 penalty. Yep. Usually you pick one feature, such as a person,
Okay.
a song, an artwork, blood spatter, or even a sunrise. In Rapture, the vampire can hardly take your attention from it. You can only talk about that subject. Any other action receives a 2 dice penalty. All right, so you are now just staring at the dress while Gifu kneels next to you. You know what he is, don't you? There's death in his eyes. If you have any kindness in you, you'll help me run before the vows are spoken.
Huh? uh my lady, I fear you're reading too much into a rather simple situation.
Make a composure plus
She kinda
persuasion check. What's your dice pool?
trails off looking at the dress again. Composure plus persuasion 6.
-2.
-2 is 4.
You need a difficulty of 4.
Oh god.
It would have been really great if you didn't. Okay, so you do not get another critical, messy critical, but you do not succeed.
No.
All right. And Gifu, if faith is obedience, then I will not be faithful, and I will go to this abbey. And if you won't help me, I will do so on my own. Are you trying to persuade her to stay, or are you just going to focus on the dress?
I think I'm just gonna focus on the dress.
Oh,
Like at this
no.
point, it's almost like she's not even in the room. But I feel like I'd kind of like randomly just say a few things as I'm like working on it because I'm so obsessed with getting the stitching right. Um, so my lady,
Give me a dexterity plus craft check.
okay, same penalty, right?
No, because you're working on the dress.
Okay, fair enough. Dexterity plus craft. Uh,
Ooh.
4 successes. Okay, that's better than the 3 that you needed. So you went over the margin. So you begin working on the dress, and Gifu stops to look at it. She goes, "Such a beautiful dress." She turns. I can't marry him. As she looks to you, she pleads, and she falls at your feet, pleading with you to do anything to give her any kind of sign what to do. Give me a manipulation plus subterfuge -2. What is your dice pool?
so it would normally be 6, so it's 4.
It's 4. Difficulty 3.
I'm not convincing her to do shit. Just like, okay, cool, bye. Someone else will wear this dress, no big deal.
She looks to you. She goes,
Oh,
I understand. But you must take this. She slides you a jeweled brooch into your hand. It's a beautiful brooch. It was my mother's from Francia. If I live, it's yours. If I die, remember me. And remember me when you see the stars. And you don't even seem to pay attention to this. As you keep working on the dress, ignoring her, the last stitch gleams in the candlelight. and the gown lies folded on the chair. The window shutters bang softly. Only the scent of rose oil remains, and the opal catches the candlelight like a watching eye. Finally, you come to. And Gifu is gone. I need to make a check to see how far she gets now.
Roz made no attempt to get her to stay. She was just like, you know what? You're right. Don't marry Cyneric. Bye.
Then who wears
This-
the dress?
This dress is far more interesting than you are. Shut up.
Okay.
There's always another bride.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suni, you've been asked. You've been asked to pick up. Badolf has said for you. He has something you might be interested in for the wedding.
Okay.
The air smells of honeyed smoke and sweat. In the shadowed corridors of the Amber Vale, silks drape hide the shapes of perfumed courtesans and their noble patrons. At the back of the hall stands Badolf. His counting room, half shrine, half market stall. He reclines on a couch of red velvet, his hair catching the lamplight like molten copper. Scrolls, ledger, and ivory boxes spill across the table beside him. Suni. The Dane who sells the night itself. I was beginning to wonder if you'd forgotten our little word of coin and secrets.
Coin and secrets? Of course I remember those.
Excellent. I have a deal for you. He gestures toward a chest. These came by ship from the south. Cargo was meant for Winchester Cathedral, though I imagine a wedding hall will suit them just as well. Of course, the church will notice when the shipment fails to arrive, but I don't suppose that they'll wonder if it was us.
What do you gain from shorting the church in this way?
Do I gain? Well, the price of the goods, for one. I didn't have them to begin with, and now I have them, and now I want to sell them, and I figured you would want to buy them for the party. I thought it was evident. Commerce.
Oh, I
Commerce, Suni.
understand. I understand. Well, it wouldn't do to have a wedding undecorated.
Of course not. He opens the chest, and inside it's full of amber resin and small amphora of imported myrrh and frankincense. You'll have the best smelling wedding in all of Winchester.
Wow, indeed. Although, it's not my wedding.
Wouldn't you like to earn favor with the new king? He's apparently going to send, at least if he does not arrive himself, he is supposedly sending his own people. But you still play the mortal merchant, don't you, my friend? Do you miss the weight of coins or the weight of the pulse?
The coins are far more interesting than the pulse. The king sends his envoy here. That is interesting.
Well,
I'm glad to hear it.
well, Beortric named a Thane, who cannot be available by day. A church, a incense for wedding that cannot be sanctified. Think of it. The church will never sanctify a night wedding. I'm still surprised they sanctified a night baptism. Asking for a wedding would be too much. What do you think of this?
The night baptism seemed quite easy for them to rectify. It was never. There was not even any favors to be pulled from that. It was truly just ask and receive.
Tell me the truth, Suni. Do you believe this union between Cyneric and Alderman Oswin's daughter is wise? A Cainite and the king's record is Thane? You think that's wise? The mortals already pray for monsters at the gate, but here we're feeding them one in the crown. You think it's wise that Cyneric maintains his position as Thane?
I do not think it is for me to say whether Cyneric is Thane or not, though I will say he does not have an option. He must marry, he must wed. That is the way of that's the way of the land. It's not like he can marry another immortal, another vampire.
Why not?
Who would he marry?
Anyone he wished to. He turned them into a vampire if he so wished, if he so desired. He can change his new bride into a vampire, so should he wish, except there will be repercussions from that, of course. Badolf pours a liquid into a cup, and he takes a sip from it. He offers you a cup.
What is it?
Blood.
I refuse. I don't need it. I appreciate the gesture. Good Badolf, but I am quite full on this night.
Miles, of course. Wise. Very wise. You never know what your friends or enemies are feeding you to begin with. But to your wedding, he raises his cup to his fall and to the scent that will outlast you both. But let's discuss the price of this amber and this frankincense and myrrh if you'll take it for the wedding.
Of course. What is the price?
I will have you give me an intelligence plus finance roll.
Hey, I have a pool in that.
I know.
it's so much better than my Witso and Uranus pool.
Difficulty 3.
I'm gonna rouse for it. I feel like it. I fail my rouse check. I'm so hungry. One, two.
Okay.
I'll reroll 3. I'm
Yeah,
gonna reroll 3.
you're gonna reroll 3? I hope so. Hope they roll well too. Okay, just enough. All right. So you negotiate an appropriate price with Badolf. You pay in silver, it's not in gold. Fair market value. You actually made a little bit. You're gonna make a little bit of profit on this if you make some money off of Cyneric.
The everything I pay for him, I make no. We're in a private room again, right?
Yes, you're in a private room, in this counting room.
So I make no qualms or obfuscation about opening my skin and removing chunks of silver, plates, gems, gold, whatever he needs. I provide him from within.
He raises an eyebrow at you. He says, I always wondered if your kind would become like this even without tutelage. It's interesting. It's nurture, not nature. It's nature, not nurture. Interesting. He raises his eyebrow way up high.
Good sir, I can't exactly leave this in a dovecote now, can I?
Of course not, but a chest. It's metaphorical. Not mean your chest.
Well, Some of it came from my belly and some from my arm, but I understand your meaning.
Careful, Suni. Don't fall too far from your human side. Let's not be you become a beast.
I do not wish to become a beast. I just, as I said, where else would I put it?
All right. When you leave, the scent clings to you like amber, incense, and something older. In
Like,
your
is this
yeah, it's a lot. You're putting a lot
it's a
in you.
lot?
Yeah, it's a lot. You might want to carry the chest. I'm just saying, because it's a
Yeah,
lot.
no, I was planning on carrying the chest. I
Okay.
wasn't planning on shoving myself full of.
Eh.
I assumed it was a lot.
Oh, it's a lot. Yes.
And is it the night of the wedding that this is happening, or is this the night before?
This is the
I
night
assume?
before the wedding.
I would what's the town's vibe as far as Suni goes since the
Since the
death
king,
of the
since the
king
death of the
and
king, the vibe is very solemn. There's a lot of uncertainty as to what's going to be going on because the new king hasn't been chosen yet. The win hasn't
I
happened.
mean
No one stepped
I
forward,
was
but nothing specifically towards you guys. There's
okay, great.
there's no wanted posters. There's no calls for your arrest. Nothing.
So far, no
No
repercussions from
repercussions so far. Yes.
so far. Okay, so in that case, then I don't need to obfuscate my well. I do need to obfuscate my way. I'm a guy walking through the streets with a giant chest of stuff. I'm invisible about it.
All right. Make your rouse check. All right. So you make it safely back as you leave. The scent clings to you. You make it back to your haven.
I was actually gonna go straight to
Straight
Cyneric's
to Cyneric, the basing. Okay. So you bring
because
it to Cyneric.
again, putting it in a dovecoat is not
It's not
safe
safe.
for
It's
it.
not safe. You're absolutely right. So you're bringing it to Cyneric's. Excellent. All right. Anarawd. Force a hunger rouse check on a PC. State the PC in the text. Oh my god. Yes, I am Satan. Anarawd, are you ready?
I was born ready.
You've been tasked with getting the church to accept a midnight wedding. At least a night wedding for Cyneric. You have the means.
I do. Well, looks like I'm going to see the Archbishop then.
The Archbishop. First, I need to make a quick roll for him, real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. The Archbishop says, "Of course, I'll meet with you, Master." Where do you meet with him? At Winchester Cathedral?
Yes, that's probably the best place.
As you arrive at Winchester Cathedral, you feel what you always feel there, an overwhelming sense of almost dread. It's uncomfortable there. Saints have walked on this hallowed ground, and you can feel the weight of that history on your shoulders. Not so much that it turns you away, but you can feel it buzzing in the back of your head.
Yeah, this sort of place makes Anarawd feel unpleasant because he doesn't like to acknowledge uh I guess the fact that Christianity has a a history in these lands as well, and it has as a pedigree, like a long history of heroes and saints, and the things that the Christian Church has built in Britain awe him slightly. So it always makes him feel slightly uncomfortable to come into the cathedral.
The bishop is speaking to a priest as you approach, and he sees you approach, and he hurries the priest along. And he looks at you, and you notice there's something in his eye tonight. Okay, master, yes, have a seat, master. Speak with me. How should we go to the confessional, master?
Everything all right, Your Eminence?
Quite frankly, no. Everything is not all right. I know why you're here. Shall we speak in
Okay.
private?
Yes, let's.
He walks into a room, and it asks you to walk into another one. It's very primitive. It's a very primitive, two separated rooms. It's not normal, but this is Winchester Cathedral. They have means.
Hmm.
I've heard that the Thane Cyneric wishes to marry Lady Gefu at night. This cannot stand.
Why?
This is an oath that must be made in God's light, before God. Marriage is a public covenant by day before witnesses. Night invites suspicion. It invalidates consent in the minds of many.
But you're the Archbishop. What you say goes. Are you telling me that you can't persuade some little people that weddings that occur when the sun is down are just as valid?
Oh, I can do anything I please, but I please not to do so. I please not to do so. A rite hidden for the poor and Lord's whim is not a sacrament. Even if licit, it appears evil. The shepherd must avoid scandal to protect the flock. Make a presence plus persuasion roll. Difficulty 3.
That charisma
Plus persuasion. Yes, charisma plus persuasion.
And I will use my presence for this.
Okay, so you have to roll it.
So that's an 8. That is 8 dice. Sorry, just give me a second.
Or you could roll intelligence plus academics, or manipulation plus subterfuge.
I'll go with what I'm rolling.
Okay.
Presence. That is
5 successes.
5 successes.
All
Should
right.
be enough, right?
It should be. We will see. Okay. That's his defiance roll. That is more successes than the blood bond level. He's absolutely not. And that shocks you. That comes off as shocking.
Really? Archbishop Aldrich, you surprise me. I wouldn't expect this level of fuss from you in your position.
My position is secure. I cannot break this God's sacrament.
I'm just gonna backhand him.
Well, you're in a separate room.
Oh, I'm in a second room.
Oh, you remember the confessional?
I'll just break through and backhand him.
Oh shit. Okay, give me a strength plus brawl.
With my potence, I will rouse for this because I'm not actually as beefy as that. I'm good. Strength brawl plus 3 is 7. No, 8. Forgot I updated that. That's a bit rubbish. I will re-roll 3 of those.
All right. As you you
Okay.
spend a willpower, and you smash through the wall, and you smack him across the face, and he spins in his little vestibule and falls to the ground. And he puts a hand to his cheek. Oh, my lord, you've allowed this man to strike me in your confessional. And he stands up, and he needs to make another defiance roll.
You will do as you are told, Archbishop, or you will not be receiving
I
the
will
draft
not.
that you require. Do you want to go to your god, having been a slave to our kind your entire life?
He takes the cross around his chest, and he makes the sign of it, and he goes, "Away with you, demon! You tempter!"
Really?
You don't feel
Aw.
you don't feel anything off
I don't feel true faith.
you don't
I
feel
actually
true
just put my
faith.
I kind of just like put my face up to the cross and kind of just push the cross with my face. And I'm just like, does nothing. It does nothing. It's empty words, like everything that comes out of your mouth.
Give me a manipulation plus intimidation check.
That's not actually very good for me. With my awe on, that's
Yes, with your
no, I
arm.
can't use awe for that, can I?
Why not?
Oh no,
Manipulation?
maybe I can.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Why
manipulation
not?
is a social test.
Sure. Okay. Oh man, yeah, rolling like shit tonight.
You're gonna spend another willpower?
I have a feeling I'm gonna need that willpower for later.
He
I
says,
already wasted one.
"God tests me now, demon." He expects guards. Guards! He starts yelling for the guards.
You're gonna guards me? Really? Is that what we're doing?
Because I will regret this in the morning. I will
You
regret
will,
this.
because you will be dead in the morning. Lest you forget, I rescued you from the claws of death. You will not survive without me.
Then I will die a martyr's death.
No, you won't. A martyr for what?
Martyr to my faith. The night is when oaths turn revels to wine to sin. I will not desecrate the holy matrimony by holding it at night. And you cannot make me devil.
I cannot make you. Hmm. I wonder if I can make him. Let's just think about this for a second.
Okay.
Um. I can't really dread gaze somebody to persuade them,
No, that would
can I?
scare the
Just
crap
scare
out
that
of
would
him, yes.
yeah. Um. Well, I mean, although, yeah.
I'm gonna have to make another, because this is dragging out. I do need to make another
Yeah.
dominance, another roll for him. Okay. He stops. He puts the cross down. He looks exhausted. I'll do as you say,
Nah,
master.
come, Aldrich. Let's just put this little unpleasantness behind us. I'll give you your draft. You'll feel much better, and then we'll have this wedding at night. It'll be unpleasant, but they'll talk. They won't talk for long. There'll be some other problem that they'll have to deal with, some other sinful business that they can natter about. Thank you, and I'm sorry for overreacting there.
Master, I'll sanctify this wedding. I will do it.
Good lad.
So
I suppose
do you
you'll be
give him
one
the
thing.
drought?
I give him the drink.
All right. Make the rouse check.
This guy's more trouble than he's worth, really. I'm hungrier.
All right. Wulfstann. The moon lies like a coin on the frost-hard fields. Below the torches of Basing Hall tremble in the wind distant laughter, mortal joy. But here atop the old Roman watchtower the world is still. A lone figure waits in the ruined shadows, cloaked in furs, his eyes reflecting the cold. The crunch of hooves breaks the silence. A rider dismounts, bronze gleaming beneath his cloak. He carries the smell of incense and iron. It's Cadmus of Bath, one of the Praetorians. He approaches you.
Wulfstann is probably in the process of whispering to a wrath, just letting him down as Cadmus comes around.
You keep apart from them.
Suspicious. Hmm?
You keep apart from them. He points down to the people in the goings on in Basing.
Then you named this as if it was an issue and a problem.
Oh, I'm curious. While they spin
Do
garlands
not-
and oaths, you stand guard in the dark like some shrine idol.
Do not confuse distance for a lack of loyalty.
I understand.
Clearly, you still try to instill something that you won't find purchase in me.
Hmm. There's a sense hostility from you, Wulfstann.
There is no hostility in truth. Again, you read too deep.
You know what they say about those who tell the truth, those who keep it real,
Enlighten me.
like you. They have much in
What do
common
they say?
with the rear end of a donkey. Glances at the broken masonry, and he's tracing a small sun disc etched into the Roman watchtower. The Romans built this tower to watch for enemies. Later, they called
They
it a
did.
church. Now it's a tomb for a god they stole from the east. What do you think of the gods, Wulfstann?
My gods are close to my heart, and wherever my soul may be. I hardly think of Christianity as just another fad that's passing through. Some of these will have deeper roots, some will not. My faith is my own, and I shepherd those that share mine. That is what I believe of fate.
I respect that. I do. Janus might not so much, but there's grace in it. I have a god too.
Yes, Mithras.
Well, we called him Mithras. Light and darkness, soldier's friend, keeper of oaths. You've heard the name whispered, I'm sure, whispered like a curse among your kind. But I knew him as a
I've heard.
covenant. A sun that does not burn, but commands. He sleeps now, beneath the same soil as your gods, dreaming of the day when the faithful remember their vows. Do you, pagan, do you still keep vows?
I keep vows. I keep promises and oaths as well. Like any man do. After all, don't we only have our word? And if it means that I need to be compared to a donkey's ass to be renowned as a person of my word, then I'm happy to have that association. At least people know that they can find truth and honesty when dealing with me. And when I do threats, it is not idly.
Janus does the idle threats. I don't do threats, I do promises. I have no need to make any such promises now. But you believe the world belongs to the earth, right? To the blood, to the beasts that stalk under leaf and bone?
Yes. After all, humans are simply wolves that now walk upright. I forgot they are a part of this. Try to tame it. They'll soon, eventually, all return to the earth anyways. They'll remember.
Tell me, Twiceborn, why do you choose to walk with fledglings? 6 of them. They each carry a fragment of something that I don't recognize, and I don't think any of us can name it. We have Wendreda, who dreams of crowns, Roswynn, who seems to worship beauty more than anything, Anarawd, whose anger seems to lead him to all sorts of trouble. We have Suni, who masqueraded as the king, which you encouraged it apparently. And you, why do you associate with these fledglings?
Quite simple. Renewal sometimes bring a different perspective. I am tired of the old.
You could rule. You could take power. You could take praxis. You could be prince of over these kindred. You have the age. You have the experience. Why do you not? Why do you let these fledglings rule over you?
Because I decided so, and this is the freedom that I have. Being a prince is little more than just being shackled to a land. Shackles that I do not want. I do not aspire to lead others than those that share my fate. I
I
am a
envy you,
shepherd.
Twiceborn. Your gods still have teeth. Mine only smiles from the stone. He traces his hand on the sun disk that's etched into the wall. When these neonates finish playing at royalty, when their faith burns them hollow, send for me in Bath. There are still lessons worth teaching, and perhaps, if you'll allow it, 2 old priests might find and build a fate fit for monsters, you and I. You never know what we can do if we collaborate. He mounts his horse. And he says, I'll see you at the wedding.
What a boring affair it'll be. But yes, we'll see each other there.
Excellent.
And I wave him off.
Everyone enjoy their vignette? All right, that's where we're going to take our 10-minute break. We'll be right back.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Crit's still with his son, so we'll take a moment to go around the room, do our mid-session check-in. I'm good, everybody. Mom's still consenting to everything that's happening so far. Roswynn, how about you?
Excellent.
You're good? Davey,
I'm good.
Joshi,
I consent.
excellent. Keyword Savior.
You have carte blanche consent from me, but I'm doing great.
I've watched the episode of Law and Order that says that is not really a thing. Ellie.
Doing good.
Doing good. Fantastic. All right, we're going to wait a few moments for Crit to rejoin us because it is important that everybody is with us when we get started. So I want to go do a quick. I wanted to ask what we thought was the most impactful haha vignette. What stood out in those vignettes? If now that you think about it and look back on it, Cyneric, what stood out in your vignette?
The fact that he's like, going through the motions and really pressing me on where I see the future of Winchester, and his daughter is like getting cold feet. It's like, what the hell is that? We gonna have to go on a wild wife hunt or what? I mean, that had more to do with Roswynn's, but I mean, it's just so funny to me that her father's like, "Are you here?" Yeah, is she?
All right, Roswynn, tell us about your vignette. What you thought about yours?
Well, obviously, I hate a messy critical. I feel like that scene could have been a lot more interesting if I hadn't been so focused on my dressmaking. But it's pretty fitting, especially considering that my desire at the beginning of the evening was to make an amazing dress. I succeeded. This dress is banging. I ain't got no one to wear it.
Maybe
Davey,
yourself.
how about your vignette?
I enjoyed mine because I like mistreating Aldrich, but I'm a little concerned that I might be losing this guy. He's shown a very unpleasant independent streak recently that I'm not sure I like.
Okay, but he was making defiance rolls.
Mm-hmm.
He got a critical on one of them.
Well, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to curb some of it. Yeah, curb some of his enthusiasm.
There's some of his enthusiasm. Okay. Josh,
Sorry, guys.
how about Suni's vignette? How do you think? It's okay, Crit. Right? We understand.
It was great. I was like I said off stream, I was a little bit confused at the beginning there. I was like, oh hey, you stole a shipment from the church. Clap clap. Oh, I'm supposed to buy it. Okay, all right, I'll buy it, I guess. And then yeah, I got to do some gross Samichi shit and make everybody uncomfortable, and that was fun.
Always love that. I love the Zamichi shit. Cyneric, how about yours? Oh, we already did yours. You already did yours. Wulfstann, how about your vignette? What'd you think?
I think it's fun because I feel that they're fishing for something they can't find. So I appreciate that.
Excellent. And Wendreda, how about your little outing with Janus?
It was interesting that she was able to keep Janus at bay and basically be like, it's you have no idea what you're talking about. Just go away.
Exactly. All right. So let's get ready to get started again. It's the wedding night. The night breeze through open doors. Inside, torches gutter in iron sconces, their smoke curling like dark ribbons toward the rafters. The scent of frankincense drifts through the mead hall, heavy and sweet, mingling with damp wool and oiled leather. Burners hang from the beams, one bearing the wolf of the southern marches, the other the white cross of Winchester. Beneath them, nobles murmur in cautious tones, each word a wager of tomorrow's king. The music hushes as the six of you approach. Faces turn, cups still. Even servants seem to breathe quieter, watching the night's true lord step from the threshold. The only sound that remains is the faint hiss of a torch. And then, as the wind curls through the hall, one flame gutters out. The shadow it leaves clings to the walls like a warning. Tell us how you appear for the wedding, starting with Wendreda. Who I think I caught eating. I do apologize.
No, it's totally fine. So it's something like just absolutely beautiful, but not something that would upstage, the bride or anything else. Just something that's very befitting, not black, which is kind of shocking because she should be in mourner's black, but she's not. She's in something like a dark blue, possibly. So it's still dark, but it's still not appropriate. And yeah, like her hair is done up, like kind of loose, kind of in braids, and she looks very regal and very well put together, obviously.
Stan, how do you appear at the wedding?
Wulfstann is probably the reason why Christian call pagan barbarians. He probably just since it's a social occasion, he probably wiped with water. Is like he probably splashed some water on his face and probably put one or two more feathers in his his beaded long greasy hair. He does not wear any fine clothes. He's pretty much in his usual outfit, I'd say. The service he will be giving to his friends is that he will not try to be in the limelight.
Excellent. How does Cyneric appear this evening?
I pay people like Roswynn to tell me how I appear tonight, so.
Roswynn, how does Cyneric appear tonight?
I have made Cyneric a very fine tunic of a soft green and gold. It kind of harkens back to the tapestry that I had made for him and his bride to be. And we'll see how all that goes.
Oh no.
Fantastic. How
Yeah,
does Suni
yeah, right
appear?
there.
Suni is as stated earlier, he is being very mindful and being very demure. So he's wearing he's wearing nice clothing, but nothing exceptional. He's well groomed, well cleaned up. He looks like he belongs, and he's just there to kind of blend in.
Very nice. Davey, what does Anarawd look like? And are you playing the event?
Of course. Anarawd is dressed in his, I think it was a kind of burnt orange sort of tunic that Roswynn made for him before. I think it's the only nice garment of clothing that he owns. So he's wearing that again. And yes, he does intend to entertain this evening. He has his harp with him. He's also carrying under one arm a bundle, which contains a present for the groom. He's just waiting for the opportunity to pass along.
And that leaves us with Roswynn. How are you presenting this evening?
Roswynn is likely wearing a probably like a dark green gown. Nothing very elaborate, just a very simple but elegantly cut dark green gown. Her long brown hair is probably, braided back to keep it out of her face, but still half down, and she's just not really sure how this evening's going to go, and she's probably going to be making a beeline for Cyneric now that she has come out of her obsessive state.
Right. So I want everyone to make a charisma plus etiquette test for me. Difficulty 3, so if you can take half, take half.
Taking half.
Who's taking half? Yes, yes, Anarawd?
Can I just state for the record that I have the Blush of Life up?
Yeah, she has Blush of Health up.
Yo.
Roll your,
I'll
roll,
roll
roll
for
your
Blush of
rouse
Health.
checks.
Has made me 3 points hungry, though, unfortunately.
Can I retcon and just say I came as a dog?
No. All right, so so who rolled their charisma plus etiquette check and got one success?
Can I add my awe to that? Charisma plus etiquette.
You're gonna activate awe. Yeah, you can. You can
you
go
know
ahead.
what?
Activate awe.
Yeah, you
So
know what? Why not?
we needed
I'm gonna do that.
one success.
No, you needed 3 successes.
Oh,
Nope.
well, that wasn't gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate. Well, why not?
Did anyone get a critical failure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Werbowski. Davey. When you present yourself, you actually gain everyone's attention over everyone else. You step in, you activate your awe, you strike a pose and begin playing, and all eyes are on you.
This is kind of perfect. We need a distraction.
I don't even know. I just do automatically.
All eyes are on you, and you begin playing. Give me a wits plus awareness check. Difficulty 3.
That's not good. I'll just roll three hunger dice here for that. It's a wash, I'm afraid.
All right, never mind. You do not notice the man sitting at the bride's table, looking at you with very narrow eyes, but it's fine. All right.
At all.
Did anyone fail their etiquette test?
We needed 3 success?
3 successes, yes.
I failed.
Did you fail,
Yeah,
Kidder?
same.
You failed? And how about you, Josh? Did you fail?
I had to use willpower to re-roll, but I ended up with 4 successes.
Okay, you ended up with 4 successes. If you succeeded with less than what Davy got, if you got 4 successes and no awe, you do not fumble through your introductions. If you failed, you find yourself embarrassing yourself slightly. In some way, you pull off a slightly embarrassing maneuver. Perhaps you said the wrong thing to the wrong noble. Cyneric, you were talking about the bride's beautiful mother, and then you realize you were talking to her, and she's actually quite rotund.
Mm.
And Wulfstann, you don't even need to be embarrassing. Just the fact that you're there is really ruffling some
nothing
feathers.
new.
You're famous, but you're like the guru of love showing up at a Catholic wedding.
Perfect. I love it.
Yeah, with my 4 successes, I would love to have used Anarawd's distraction as a way to just kind of blend in my way into the place without having to talk to anyone.
All right, you enter with poise and grace. You command attention and also a little bit of fear, and admiration spreads among the crowd, but no one approaches you if that's what you're trying to avoid. All right. A single torch near the bride's banner flickers and dies. The servant rushes to relight it, but doesn't seem to catch. The omen passes unnoticed by most, but not by you. What do you think of this, Wendreda?
Not a good sign. Something bad's about to happen. And she's just got that pit in her stomach. Like, oh, great, here we go again. Now what?
Davey, play for us, please. Are you trying to wow the crowd?
Yeah.
You have your awe already active.
Let's roll however
You're
many
putting
dice
on
it
a
is.
show. Difficulty 4.
Yeah. That's a crit.
That is a crit. That is a crit. You begin playing. And not only are your fingers are not even touching the strings, and it's playing the music you want it to play. It's reacting to you as you play. And it's the most beautiful sound that is coming out of this harp that has ever come out of the harp before. And it feels magical to you.
He's just grinning and kind of twirling circles around this hall with his fingers just barely just skimming over the strings. Pure enjoyment.
People are clapping for you. They're shouting, Anarawd, Anarawd, Anarawd. And they're just shouting your name over and over again. They're not even talking about the burning of Skaldmere anymore.
Had nothing to do with that.
They're just playing you. They're just playing you off. They're listening to your music. They're enjoying it. This is turning into quite a party. Roswynn, it's your turn.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It seems like Anarad's distraction is the perfect time for me to. I'm gonna catch eye contact with Wendreda, just like and give her a look of like shit, and I'm gonna beeline for Cyneric and ask him if we can have a word in private.
Wendreda's totally coming along on this because now she's really, 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 really curious. She's
yeah,
like,
no,
the look
that's
on
what
Roswyn's face, and she went immediately to Cyneric. Something's wrong.
What is it?
A word in private, my lord?
He looks around. Surely, quickly.
So we will duck down like into a quiet room of some kind. My dear lord, I feel that we have quite a feast to look forward to, but not much of a wedding. While I was working on your bride's dress last night, she confessed to me that she did not wish to marry you, and I admit that I found myself most distracted with my work, and when I looked up, she was gone. I don't believe she's been seen since.
I'm being told here now.
The soonest
Looks
I
around.
could tell you, my lord.
He looks out at the hall to see if he sees Ed Gifu anywhere.
Gifu yet? You wouldn't yet, just yet, as the bride has not been presented, as is the custom.
Am I right in assuming she hasn't been seen since I was with her last night?
Suni, I need you to give me a wits plus streetwise check, please.
Wits plus streetwise. I don't think I have anything in streetwise.
No, I meant Suni.
Okay.
Because he's out.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, Suni.
Suni, okay, which plus streetwise? That is a 5 pool for me.
All right, difficulty 3.
I'm just making sure, yeah, I'm at 3 hunger. I have to reroll.
You have to reroll.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Instead of going into your compulsion in the middle of the wedding, you begin hearing rumors. They say the bride can't find the bride. They don't know where the bride is. The bride is left. Something's wrong with the bride. And you start hearing it all over the hall.
I tell Roswynn, go find the maiden, find her father, learn for me what is happening.
He kind of nods, and I guess the first place I'll go is to find Osmond.
Osmond, give me a wits plus awareness check.
Let's see.
Oh, yep, 4 successes. Osmond's easy to find. You find him. He's at the bride's table, sitting next to a strapping young man with white hair, long white hair, tied back in a ponytail, who is staring intently at the bard, who's spinning around playing his harp.
Interesting. This is a man I don't recognize, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, I would approach the table and my dear Lord Osmond, have you seen your daughter this evening?
I have not seen her yet. I will see her when they present the bride. Have you met my son? Well, my bastard, anyway. Edwulf. He's visiting from the Blackmoor Vale.
She'll do the customary curtsy. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Roswynn of Lechfeld.
He looks at you. He goes, "Who's that?" He points at the bard.
That, my lord, is one of the finest bards in Winchester. He goes by the name of Anarawd.
Anarawd. Interesting. Need to make a check for Edwulf.
The level of those dice.
What? What?
God damn it!
No.
He nods.
The
Okay.
guy's the goddamn silver fang.
I don't know why everybody's scared. Those are good dice.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, "Anarawd the bard, you say? Interesting. What about my half-sister? Where's my half-sister? What about her?"
That is why I am here, my lord. It seems that she cannot be found.
She what? Like-
I think this is about the time that Suni approaches the table. Like, yeah, that's the talk of the room. Is she's nowhere to be found. Rumors are flowing.
He storms out. Edwulf stands and approaches Anarawd. Where'd you get your harp, Bard?
Oh, this
He says matter-of-factly and bluntly.
was a gift.
A gift, right, really. He smells, he gets uncomfortably close into your personal space and just kind of flares his nostrils as if he's sniffing you.
Oh. Take it easy. Is everything all right?
I just want to know, where'd you get, who gave you that harp?
It's a long, long story.
I got time and you got time to tell it.
All right, you want a drink?
Nope.
All right. Then I guess we'll stand here and awkwardly converse, shall we?
He takes a step back, he realizing he's not very tall, but he's thick. Thick-necked, long blonde hair, well, white hair. He's average height for the time. Maybe not as tall as you. But he stands uncomfortably close and aggressive.
So when I was a child, back up in Old Clut, I always dreamed of becoming a bard. I would climb into the thatch in the taverns. I would watch the bards perform. Of course, they wouldn't have me in there, just a poor street kid. But one day, I was walking.
He
down the
claps you on the
street,
shoulder and
and
goes, I don't really care all that much. And he turns and he walks away
Okay,
from
right.
Well,
I was just
this
getting
is
to the
happening.
good part.
you. He looks at you, but as you look down, hold on 1 second. Give me a wits
You
plus
stole my
awareness
harp.
check versus his.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
I got 3 successes for once.
I know, but he got a brutal failure. He reaches
Perfect.
he reaches to grab your harp, but he misses and he just smashes a chair. Like he just kind of freaks out and he just picks
How
up a
much-
chair and smashes it.
Ooh,
How much
okay.
of that is noticeable?
This is
I'm just
very
there
noticeable. This
watching.
is very
I
noticeable.
think everyone in the room just saw that.
Everyone in the room just saw this. Yes.
I might want to. I might want to step in.
I'm making the security hand motion.
While this is happening, I'm like at the table with Osmond and Roswynn, and I'm like, I don't think the boy's being very helpful right now. I don't think I don't think the bride is to be found with the bard.
He turns on Anarawd. Give me the harp.
No, I don't think I will. Belongs to me.
I said, give me the harp. It doesn't belong to you. You stole it from people. You stole it from the rightful people it belongs to.
As I said, it was a gift.
No way that was given to you. Human bard. And he just says human derisively. And he turns and he kind of like turns and he walks into Wulfstann, who was coming over to interject.
I probably I shoulder bump into him like a bit like intentionally.
And
Odd choice of words there.
He shoulder bumps you back. And he looks at you. I'm not your bro. Bro.
Do you have a problem with my friend over here?
No problem. Just a misunderstanding over a piece of an instrument, so to speak.
Yes, clearly one topic that you should not bring back around here in Winchester, right?
He looks at you, smiles. You're the twice-born, aren't you? I've heard of you.
And you are a whelp playing at the grown man's game right now.
He visibly growls snarl coming to his face. And you see just one sharp incisor in his mouth. As his face just snarls at you a little bit.
Is that all you can do? All bark and no bite.
I need to make a check for him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is bad ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Taunt the wolf. Taunt the wolf.
Oh, what?
Oh, no. I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled the wrong dice. 2, 3. I rolled the wrong dice.
I think
That
we
was
still
great.
count that, right?
Werewolf attack in the middle of the wedding. Oh, God.
I mean, the bride's already gone, so what worse could
I guess you
happen?
had the right
That
idea.
can happen.
She was the smartest of all of us.
All right. No, we're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. We're
We're
fine.
fine. He just looks at you and he just kind of pushes you away with one arm and just walks by you.
Cool. I let him have his little like moment and go, and then I go back. I turn towards Anarawd, kind of like, what the fuck, man? Just like,
I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna look at the ARP for a second, and then look back at Anarawd, and then probably follow a bit further away from the boy that just left, and not exactly like follow him back wherever he's going, but at least keep an eye on him. I want to be a thorn in his side if he tries to like mess around with people for the rest of the evening.
Okay. Speaking of the rest of the evening, it's starting to get obvious that Gifu is not coming.
Cyneric's been walking around trying to be a good host, trying to talk to people at the same time, worrying about this at the same time, casting side eye over at Anarawd and Wulfstann and whoever the hell that was that just left.
Anarawd is looking down at his wedding present, wondering if he can return it.
I don't think Crate and Barrel does returns.
Eventually, people start filtering out. They start leaving.
Suni's doing his best to engage in the rumors and try and understand where, try and gain information without leaving.
Okay, give me another wits plus subterfuge check. Difficulty 3. You can take half if you have a 6.
I unfortunately do not. My wits are too low.
But you got a critical
I don't
success.
want that, though.
You don't want that critical success. The beast wins. Do you want to break the masquerade or follow your compulsion?
Compulsion.
All right, go for it. You're covetous now. There's all these gifts.
Steal Anarad's gift.
There are all these gifts.
There are all these gifts. Crown of Thorns.
God damn it. Can I roll? No, that doesn't help. I'm gonna stand near. Is there like a gift table?
Yes, there is a gift table.
I'm going to very indiscriminately, nonchalantly wander in that direction and give a good look around and see if I can't get under the table.
Give me a Dex plus stealth check. What's your total dice pool?
I'm rousing, so it's gonna be 4.
Okay, difficulty. It's gonna be 3. Rouse. Oh my god, you're even hungrier.
Don't worry, I get to roll 4 red dice.
Cyneric
Oh,
knows it is you
everyone,
trying to get under a
everyone
table.
notices.
See, when Wendreda's watching this, laughing like to herself, like he really thinks he's being slick here.
Left. Because a lot of people have left at this point. People who are left turn and notice you. They don't say anything immediately. A lot of weird things have happened tonight, and they just sort of let you be eccentric.
Yeah, exactly. Because like what I'm doing is eccentric. It's not like, hey, he's doing something actively bad. He's just under
Right.
the table like a weirdo.
Exactly, which is very strange in this time period. Now, as the last of you leave, and it's just the 6 of you, I want you to talk amongst yourselves for a few moments, Suni, while you're under the table. And you've probably taken some gifts.
Yeah, his hands like
Absolutely. If I could have like Nightmare Grinch Who Stole Christmas reached around the table and like put them in my pockets, I would have done that. Small ones.
Give me a Dex plus larceny check.
Oh, good. I have, but at least I have 4 dice for it.
All right. All right. You managed to grab a few things, like a bag of silver. That's something that Kinner would probably really like. But you managed to grab a goblet and a bag of silver.
Figured I'd be standing by the table now and grabbing his arm.
I would love that.
Wendreda's just like, Suni, would you like to join the rest of us now?
Oh, has everyone left?
Yeah, I think you getting under the table was the last straw.
Where is her father?
He stormed off to go look for her.
And never came back.
Has not been back yet, no.
If I'm not mistaken, this slight is not on your shoulder, Cyneric. That should be on his family's honor and not yours.
Indeed. He did not hold up his end of the agreement.
As you begin talking, candles all begin to burn themselves to ash.
Son of a bitch.
When the last flame gutters out, the darkness in the hall folds inward, and the air thickens like honey.
Eyes of the Beast, please.
Okay. What you see is
Same.
the timber beams begin to stretch and twist and bloom with vines. The floor softens into moss. Through the windows crawl roots tipped with light. The hearth breathes once, and the hall is gone. You stand within a vast glade of silver trees, their bark veined with moonlight. The air hums with unseen music, sweet and cruel. At the glade's center waits a figure crowned in thorn and ivy. Robin Goodfellow, his smile wide enough to show teeth not meant for mortals. What do you do before he begins speaking?
Do we
Quick-
all see this, or just
Everyone
Suni?
all the 6 of you see this.
As this is happening, you said I got a goblet and a bag of silver?
Yes.
I've just kind of, here you go, Cyneric. I saved
wedding
them for
gift.
you.
A wedding gift when there was no wedding. Much thanks.
Well met, my lambs who spurn the dance of fates. The feast half set, the wine left still and late. You built your tale with blood and silken thread, then tore the cloth before the vows were said. Did you think stories end when hearts grow cold? Nay, endings bloom when promises are sold. The thorn you wore has rode beneath the skin, and through those roots I draw you, trembling in. The young man, or the form of the young man, dances around for a moment, and he bows. And behind you, 6 seats grow out of the moss, out of plant material, and form for you. And he looks at you, Wulfstann. He goes, "You, I do not know. We will become acquainted this evening, though."
What are you?
Oh, he's a fae, speaks in rhymes. I think he's obsessed with Cyneric. He does this a lot.
As soon as the chairs are there, wordlessly, Suni just goes and sits, annoyed, and waits.
Is he the one that has your bride, mayhaps?
That's a good question.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, Faye, do you?
Have the bride? No, I do not. Have the bride? Why would it would rot. No, I'm here because the bride has fled. My story went unsaid. Now I judge you for your failures. Because the story went unwed.
Right, who had a dealing with the Fae?
And I'm gonna look at the other 5, just being like,
Everyone, I point directly at Cyneric. I'm like,
Yeah,
"It's-
4 fingers right to Cyneric.
Like, I'm literally just sitting in the chair, like,
Henrik, what was promised?
Nothing was promised. I thought we were rid of this fool.
Clearly you
You-
thought wrong.
you were deemed to be grumpy, and we had a trial, and you were grumpy, and it was a whole thing.
But then he had to
And
dance, and we got to see him dance and laugh and smile.
And this Fae promised that they would leave us alone. We gave them back the coin, etc., etc.
And now
I
he comes to-
believe that these creatures do tend to play on words, as you say. I believe that the minutiae of the words spoken will be relevant here.
I need to make a quick test real quick. One moment, please.
and then I turn into a sheep. No?
Turn into a sheep? No, you don't turn into a
No, no.
sheep. Oh my! The glade shifts, the silver trees bow inward, until their crowns form a vaulted hall of leaves. The moss beneath your feet hardens into glass, and within that glass flicker memories of the ruined wedding guests. The bride's father, yelling out in anger that his daughter had vanished. Torches dying, vows unsaid. As Robin watches, his eyes bright as dew, a tale begun but left to rot midway, a seed half sown, no harvest for the day. You claimed to rule, to spin the mortal reel. You left your feast undone, your lovers sealed. In fear not faith, speak now, O midnight breed. Why should the world forgive what you let bleed?
This is the world's saddest love story.
well, bleeding was how we got into this mess, I suppose. I don't think he feels like he's in a forgiving mood this evening, Cyneric.
I'm put at trial for being mirthless and grumpy, and he comes to taunt me on the evening when I should be merry, and beholden to no one but the maiden. I am left here.
That
Yeah,
almost rhymed.
It seems somewhat cruel, Mr. Goodfellow, to come here and pour scorn upon poor Cyneric on the night that he has been left at the altar. Don't you think?
It is not for Cyneric who is on trial. It is all the night breed tonight.
Ha! And for what offense, pray tell?
You shall see.
Well, if we can't get on with it, that would be lovely. We have a maiden to find.
The air ripples and mirrors bloom in the street. Well, actually, before we move on, I need everyone who spoke to make a presence plus persuasion. He asked you a question. Does anybody want to respond directly to him? I'll repeat the question for you if you want to. In fear not faith, speak now, O midnight breed. Why should the world forgive what you let bleed?
And what's the
Um,
difficulty?
A presence plus persuasion. Difficulties 3, or a wits plus insight. If you
Can I
can
take
take
half?
that one. You can take half if you like, yes.
So is that charisma plus
Yes,
persuasion?
charisma plus persuasion. I
Plus
keep saying
so we
presence,
have
I'm
it.
sorry, yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was like, that's a V20 thing.
Yep, it's not Requiem. I'm sorry, guys.
Difficulty 3, you said?
Difficulty 3, yes.
I take half.
You
I
take
will
half. You'll take half? Okay. Who else is
Actually,
taking
I'll
half?
take half as well. I'm taking half too.
Okay. Wendreda, are you taking half?
Yes, I
And
am.
how about
right,
Roswynn? Are you taking half? Is everyone taking half?
What was the roll again? I'm sorry.
Charisma plus persuasion.
Charisma plus persuasion.
So,
Yeah, I have
sorry,
7. So.
I'm sorry, Suni's bored.
I can't take half. I am going to activate my presence, though, so I get a dice pool of 3.
Okay.
He's a barbarian surrounded by bards.
Roll it. Roll that beautiful footage. Arrogance. Have fun. Go for it. You are in charge. Yay, arrogance. All right. Failure. He reaches up and he plucks a leaf from his own crown, and it kind of withers into ash. And the air ripples, mirrors bloom into trees, each showing a reflection of the speaker at their worst. Fangs, hunger, cruelty. Everything, every killing that you've done, every house that you've burned, every head that you've ripped off from the town guard, everything you've stolen, every inhumane thing you've done, every flesh pouch you've created.
I can't get punished for my pouches.
Yes, because it's gross.
Every inhumane, every time you could have used a discipline, a skill, and you used a discipline, every dominate check you see in the mirror in front of you. You drink the dark and call it discipline. You bind the flash of the faith, the flame within. But power's coin has faces, 2, not 1. A crown of night, a debt owed to the sun. So tell me, thieves of breath and blood and grace, what mercy hides behind your marble face. He looks to Roswynn. And tell me, thieves of breath and blood and grace, what mercy hides behind your marble face. And you see you drinking from the queen until she can't move anymore.
Roswynn is supposed to feel bad about this.
Supposed to, keyword.
But yeah, I think she feels bad only in the sense of like she had developed feelings for the queen, and so she feels bad in that sense. But on the other hand, she feels like I just submitted her to exactly the fate she would have put me through. So it was to Roswynn anyway, it's more like justice. And so I think that is almost what she would be trying to convey, would be, I cannot deny my own fault. Although I am a victim of fate. I mean only to survive, but I acknowledge it is harm that I create.
Make a resolve plus, no, I'm sorry, a manipulation plus subterfuge check. What is your dice pool?
That would be a 6.
That would be a 6. It's difficulty 4.
Okay.
So you would need to make a roll. Would you like to roll willpower? No, you got it. Never
Do I
mind. You
need to?
got it.
That's 4.
No, no, you got
I
it.
was
You
like,
got it.
it.
You got it. Excellent. Puck looks at you, and he nods his head, and he smiles, and the mirror facing you turns back and faces him, and the mirrors in front of all of you flare up. I want everyone who's not Roswynn to make a resolve plus composure difficulty 4. If you could take half, take half.
I'm gonna take half.
What was composure? Okay, no.
Yep,
Give me a
resolve.
second.
You have 8 in resolve and composure, Wendreda? That's awesome.
Oh wait, an 8. I thought you said 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, 6. Never mind. Oops.
To rouse for this because I only have 4 in resolve and composure. So
How many successes needed?
You needed 4.
Yeah, nope.
I rerolled
I got
2,
4.
and I got a
Ellie
crit.
crushing it.
All right, for those of you who
Uh,
succeeded, you're able to face your mirrors. For those who can't look, you can't bear to look at the sins you've committed. Everyone, if you failed, take a stain.
Great.
I got a crit.
You got a crit, you're gonna get a bonus toward the next one.
Yeah.
But who?
Anarawd is
How many of you
Anarawd
failed?
is just like I failed.
I
feel
took a
bad.
stain.
Okay, so that's 2 failures. All right, I gotta keep track of how many failures and how many successes there are.
I
All
rolled
right.
0 successes on my 6 dice.
So that means you failed as well.
I sure did.
So you take a stain as you fail to keep up with your mirror. You can't look at it. There's too much shame in the changes you're making, which feels unusual. We're gonna wait for Roswynn because we need her back for the next scene. I'm sorry.
Is actively actively weeping at this point.
Actively weeping. Anyone else responding to the mirrors?
I really wanted to look at the mirror, but I can't look at the mirror, so
I would say I succeeded, so
You see the manipulation that you're putting Egbert through. Oh,
what
but
am I supposed to feel bad about this?
At how much humanity should I not care?
it's not. This is not a humanity thing. This is just a. This isn't tied. Well, you might lose humanity because of the stain. Then you might not care.
That's what I think.
Yeah, then you might not care. All right.
All I see are necessary choices.
I'll need to lose more humanity.
Sorry about that.
The
Back.
crown upon Robin's head begins to bloom, each thorn unfurling into a crimson flower. He plucks one, and blood beads on his fingertip. Each promise breaks and bursts its little curse. Each oath unpaid makes sweeter verses rehearse. So pay, my guests, the price of Thorn demands, a token of your hearts or of your hands. Speak true, what gift will mend the riven vow, and make the moon remember you here, now? So pay, my guests, the price the Thorn demands, a token of your hearts or of your hands. Speak true, what gift will mend the riven vow, and make the moon remember you here, now? So what I'm asking is, well, what do you think I'm asking? I'm going to ask you guys.
Oh, so the question is directed to all of us or just Roswynn?
To all of you.
I think he's asking for blood.
Yeah, he's asking for something physical.
Something of value.
something we either we value or we've made. Can I roll to just not deal with this Fae? Like, can I roll to just
To attempt to
not give
disbelieve?
him anything?
You may, yes, you can make a resolve plus composure check versus his Fata Morgana check.
Cool.
That's been an option the entire time. I just haven't brought it up.
What's his dice pool?
I believe in fairy. I believe in fairies. I believe in fairies.
Apparently
One
not
more
gonna
success than
do
you.
this.
I will spend. He will spend a willpower too, just in case you do.
I mean, I can only reroll one die. I can only tie.
You can only tie. Yep. And tie
Oh,
would go to
okay,
him.
Tie would go to him. Okay, well then.
All right. So you're
Move
in.
on.
I'm sorry. You are in his thrall for the moment.
Meaning that I have to give him what he wants?
No. You're just in his illusion.
Okay, because I wasn't trying to like not see his illusion. I was trying to not barter with him in this way.
Oh well, he's just waiting to see what you do at this point.
Okay, then I give him nothing.
He's grinning madly. Does anybody give him anything?
Nope. I'll mirror that grin so hard.
Roslyn's gonna give him something because he gave her the fairy cloth, and she knows that that's a gift of great value. And so she doesn't have it with her, but she knows that means nothing to the Fae. She is going to give him the rose gown.
Okay, the rose gown.
Yep.
Wasn't expecting that. Okay. So bequeath him the rose crown.
My Lord Robin, I wish to give to you my most prized creation. It's very dear to me, but I know that the last time that it was worn, it brought pain and not it didn't go the way I wanted. I guess I'll say it that way. Nonetheless, it is dear to me, and I can think of no one better to keep it than you.
All right. Make a resolve. No, actually, make me a charisma plus performance check.
Okay, that's just 4 for me.
Okay, it's difficulty 3.
Okay.
There you go. You got your 3 successes. He says, I take your gift. I love it so. I'll cherish it forever. Now you may go. And the chair behind you just goes away. Who doesn't give him one, though? Who doesn't gift him something?
I'd like to speak with him before giving him anything.
Anarawd. I wonder if I can get away with this. Anarawd will stand and kind of hobble over towards him, looking very, very contrite for all the horrible things he's done in his life. And he will take Cyneric's wedding present from his side. He's got this bundle. He opens up, and inside there is a sword, a very, very fine Frankish blade with an amber pommel, and the pommel is in the shape of a fairy. And he says, I had this made especially for you.
Make a composure plus a charisma plus performance roll.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, dice roll is acting slow tonight.
Is it? Oh, yeah. It's really acting slow. What's your dice pool? Let me try rolling it.
No, it's cool. I got it. Here we go. That's 4 successes.
That's what you needed. You got it. All right. He takes the gift. And it vanishes. He goes, you may go. You are clear. I have one more question for you, my dear, though. Please wait before I open the door. There's far more. Far more. Anybody else give him anything?
I will.
Oh, what do you give him, Cyneric?
I'm gonna take the goblet and the little satchel of silver coins, and I'm gonna pull the little wreath that I got as a secret wedding present from I wonder who the hell whom, and put it in the little goblet. And
It's full size. It's like a crown of thorns.
oh, it's like a oh, you said, oh, okay. I thought it was smaller than that. I thought
No.
it was more of a trinket. Okay, never mind then. Um, on a night for a wedding uncelebrated, I will gift you a goblet of wine unpoured, and money for a bride price not yet paid. And I set them down, and I give him a bit of a toothy grin.
Charisma plus performance.
That's no. I have to blood surge.
Okay, blood surge. You do not
I
get
am no
hungry.
hungrier.
Okay. Roll your dice.
It's a dice pool of 3.
Okay. You're looking for 4. You need to crit. Okay.
Not crapping.
All right. He takes the present. He takes the gift. He goes, you give this gift free of charge. I'd set you free, but you're still at large. Wendreda.
So, Wendreda doesn't really have anything on her, really, except for like she used to carry around a leather pouch that she used to have alcohol in, and she used to carry that everywhere because, you know, back when she was a human, she used to drink all the time. She could give that to him, I guess.
Okay, if that's what you want to give to him, give me a charisma.
I mean, that's the only thing she's got.
Give me a charisma plus performance check.
And I need 4.
You need 4, yes.
Oh boy, so I'm gonna have to blood surge as well.
Okay, you do not get hungrier. No one is compelled to give anything. Okay. He takes the gift. He turns his nose up. He goes, you give this gift freely, you two are free. I have more questions, maybe 3. Suni, do you give anything?
I'm looking around, and it's just the 6 of us, right? Cadweir's not here.
Cadweir's
Badolf's
not here. Badolf's not here.
Janus is not here.
Janus, Cadmus, neither is Aldhelm.
Well, Aldhelm.
Yeah,
is
Aldhelm's gone anyway, but yes.
If this truly mattered, all of us unbreathing, whatever you said about life stealers and blah blah blah, I can't even. If it was real, if it mattered, all of us would be here, not just us. You're doing this because we're young and because you can. So piss off.
You wound me so, sir. You wound me so. There's such.
I'm sure I do.
Your tale decays, yet I will let it rot. 10 mortal springs shall bloom, and you forgot. He snaps his finger, and the glade folds in on itself. And you awake in the glade, in the grove.
The old conspiracy grove?
The old conspiracy grove.
The what now?
Crit, are you there, Crit?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. My for some reason my
your camera
computer
went
decided
away.
to
Yes, your
restart on
camera
me.
went away.
I know. I sent you a new link. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
no problem. No problem. Let me get it. All right, there it is.
Oh, we just called it the Conspiracy Grove now. Got a little scene marker for it. Beautiful.
Scene marker. Nice. Conspiracy Grove.
Among the tall trees. I love it. Let me get the camera set back up. Where'd it go? That's Wulfstann's. Wulfstann camp. You awaken among the grove, but not the conspiracy grove, the grove outside of the basing hall.
Okay.
And you notice the sun is just going down and you are waking up completely exposed. As the sun goes down, the moon rises, and you awaken.
What the?
And I'm okay?
You're fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You still have all the gold in your body.
Do I still have my? Do I still have my harp?
You still have your harp. You do.
Is Anarawd here with me?
You're all there.
Including
Yes.
Roswynn?
I
Including
was
Roswynn,
ignored by the Fae. Great.
including Cyneric. I'm sorry. I thought you walked away. I am so sorry,
No.
Wulfstann. I do
No.
apologize.
It's fine. It's fine.
I thought you went to deal with your baby. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's fine.
So the 6 of us are here.
Yes, unfortunately, you did get ignored because of what Suni said.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Yes, the 6 of you are in this grove.
Is everybody all right?
I kind of look around.
Is there a circle of mushroom? the
There-
ground or
there-
something?
give
like
me a
that?
wits plus awareness check, crafters.
I need to open my sheet. Jeez,
So does anything look different?
Wits plus awareness. Wits plus awareness. Give me a second. It's slowly loading. Wits and awareness. That's 5 dice.
That's a great question.
Give me a second.
Just glad I don't have to come up with any more rhymes.
Rhymes are so fun. I didn't get this. Never mind. It's fine.
Yes, you notice there is a ring of mushrooms, and you are in the middle of it.
We are in a place where the veil is weaker. We should move.
And I'm just gonna step out of the mushroom patch.
I follow.
Follow suit.
I kick over the mushrooms as I leave the circle.
Oh, hey, yeah, absolutely. That's a good idea.
Please do not.
Don't want to-
Anger the face some more. Sounds
the
great,
mother
guys.
Already
Yeah.
angered them enough, I believe.
I just hope that was the last time.
It won't be.
Was an
I'm sure it will
interesting
not be.
fellow. I would be glad to receive him.
We appeared
me.
to have come to terms with them at the last impasse, but nothing we do will be good enough for them. I wonder why
This is the question that
the,
we need to
the
ask.
other life stealers or what I can't even remember something about non-breathers, life stealers, something nonsense.
Nightbreed.
Why were the rest of them not present? Why were the rest of them not on trial?
I have an hypothesis, if you wish.
Probably because they're too strong for him.
Was the queen ever known to have dealings with the Fey folks?
Which queen? Our queen?
The one that Roswynn bled.
Oh,
Not that I'm aware of.
This felt like a trial, a payment for something that was done to her, perhaps.
Not to her. Cyneric, would you like to tell Wulfstann exactly why the Fae hates us and pops up every few months to bother us with phantasmagoria, illusions, and rhyme?
Because he's a cursed beast who cannot leave well enough alone.
Yeah,
No, not that, Cyneric.
I understand, but can you move? Can you keep aside your Christian devout speeches and speak plainly here?
The beast tried our patience before, and we grabbed upon him, and the beast took over, and I bit at his neck. He took great offense to this, and I fear this was not the first trial that we suffered under his hands.
Let's see.
but as I had said, like we all remember leaving on good terms after the end of it, right? Like it was done and
Certainly
dusted.
felt.
They gave us a task and we completed the task. Like
It
They are
seems nothing
curious
is
folk.
complete with the Fae.
I feel that
I'm-
it is never as simple as that.
I feel like it was missed. I hate to say it, but I feel like it was missed in the rhyme of why he pulled you in there. I feel like you missed it. I have to go back and do the VOD and find it. I know I said it, but I feel like I missed it. Missed the point. That's my bad then.
No, it's
It's a fake.
I'm
Fine if we don't
particularly
understand
dense with
them.
rhymes. They're meant to be inscrutable.
I feel like this was just another Cyneric being put on trial for
He can't let this man be happy.
doing anything, really.
Yeah. I'm grumpy because my bride left me at the altar. Go fucking figure.
Right? And regardless of if the rhyme had gotten through to Suni would be
annoyed anyway.
Yeah, in the same like Suni's truly just like, hey, we dealt with you, we did your task, you said you'd leave us alone, and you reneged on your promise, so get fucked.
And good point of view. It's a good point of view.
And additionally, like adding fuel to that fire is the lack like Cadwir, Cadmus, Janus, and Badoff not being here proves something about why he's interacting with us and not them.
Because he's fucking with us.
Exactly.
He's fucking with us because
they
he can.
Are
because
immortal.
we're young,
they get
right?
bored. What do you expect?
Yeah, but they're not going to go after the older vampires because they're just going to sit on them and break the face.
Exactly.
We can't yet.
That distinct lack of the elder vampires is like, what are we doing here? Like, you're just fucking with us to fuck with us? Fuck, go away.
He took that to heart. Now, what you notice about the grove, the trees are taller. Cyneric, the woods are thicker around Basing. And you see no lights on in the hall.
You should fire your gardener, Cyneric.
Is there anything else that we should be aware of around us?
The place looks completely unused. Disheveled.
No.
I don't think Cyneric has the intelligence to catch that he said something about 10 springs skipping us.
But you guys may make it a Wits plus Insight check if you like.
Wits plus Insight?
Wits plus Insight.
What's the difficulty there?
Difficulty's 3.
I'll take off.
All right. Soon you realize. Okay, well, let's see how everyone else does. Nope. Anyone else making that roll? Anyone else going?
Wits Insight?
Wits Insight.
Roswynn is oblivious as always.
Woohoo! I got 3.
I mean,
I got 3.
I can try.
All right. Anyone who got 3 or took half notices that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I got 5.
You got 5 and a critical success. So I'm going to go start with the critical success. The critical success realizes immediately something is off. Something is wrong. The hall is completely in disrepair. There's a hole in the roof. There's cobwebs everywhere. You have Eyes of the Beast. You've had Eyes of the Beast active the entire time. You notice no one has lived here for years. Suni, you recognize this too. Anyone who succeeded, you just don't recognize it as quickly.
When are we?
Has time passed? I wonder.
Seems like a lot of time might have passed.
How much?
Should make quick work of finding out. This could be very bad for all of us.
If the magic is to be believed, 10 years. Which
10
could
years.
be freeing, as we were to be judged by Arcadius in 6 years.
Oh,
perhaps we've skipped the judgment.
Or perhaps we now live under Arcadius's domain, which could be even worse.
I need to go to the alehouse.
We
Anarawd's just gonna is just gonna disappear in the direction of town.
I'm gonna go search out Leofa.
Wulfstann would turn into a dog and follow after Anarawd.
Wendreda's
just
got
hear
a
that, like,
hall and a
people
ghoul to
run with their
look
dog.
after.
First thing you notice about Winchester is it's bigger. The city has moved outside the walls.
Cool.
Okay.
But you get
Is
to
that when he
Wilna's.
almost gets? Is that when he almost gets hit by a car? No.
No, it's
Yeah.
not like that. People still look the same, but you don't recognize as many faces. You do recognize Wilna's Mead Hall, her ale house, but you see Wilna, and she is aged. She is old. She's grown wizened. And she stops. And she looks across the alehouse and she squints. And she stares in your direction for a second in disbelief.
He just kind of steps. He's stepping back, kind of trying to get away. And he had no intention of ever coming back here, but just was worried that she might be dead.
She is wizened, clearly much older than when you last saw her. And that's what we're going to call scene.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
None of this is my fault.
Suni!
All
I
right.
think we can all agree it's Suni's fault.
You
Bad
got
ending.
Nope. You got
Bad
ending
ending.
3. The bad ending was worse. You got ending 3.
I think it's shredded by a werewolf, so that was good.
I tried so hard.
You got so far. And I thought you walked away to take care of your son. I didn't know your camera just disappeared because I didn't hear you. And I'm
It's
so
fine, it's fine.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's my computer decided to restart.
Oh, that'll do it. All right. So, here we go. Roswynn, tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, and I hope there's something you didn't like tonight. I hope people tell me for real. If you didn't like Robin, it's fine. These are the acquired tastes. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what your favorite part of tonight was.
Okay, I honestly I kind of liked the returning to the fairy courtroom idea. I think that was a fun way to wrap up season 2. And I was happy that I had an opportunity to pass the rose gown on to him. I thought that was a fitting thing to do, and I'm glad I did that before this crazy ass time jump that's about to screw up all of our lives. I think the only thing I really didn't like was just the dice being mean to me. I really didn't want that crit failure for my scene with Gifu, but it is what it is. And I'm looking forward to all of the shenanigans that season 3 is going to entail because we just got dealt a major twist. What a twist!
Just to go further, the options were if the wedding had gone through, we would have done a nice, gentle 10-year time or 5-year time jump. If you guys hadn't pissed off at Robin at the very end, which you guys were on your way to do, you were there. You were almost there. It was going to be a 1-year time jump. Unprepared time jump. If you managed to anger him, but not so much that you attacked him, it was a 10-year. If you had attacked him and jumped him, it would have been a century.
That
my
would have been
God.
nuts.
Oh, hot damn.
Ah, damn. So, Davey, you're up. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what your favorite part of the game was, and what'd you learn tonight?
Oh my God, what did I learn? I actually counterpoint the nerd arts thing about the messy crit in that scene because I really liked that scene and the way it turned out because it was like it was just kind of tragic to see somebody kind of opening up to Roswynn in this way and Roswynn just being completely unable to um relate to her on any kind of human level because she's just so into the dress. And I thought that was very effective because it just showed how kind of inhuman she is. I like that scene a lot. I enjoyed slapping a priest. That's always fun. And yeah, no, the wedding was good. The whole scene with I really enjoyed the werewolf.
He is an NPC from our werewolf game, who is the
Ah.
brother-in-law of Idgifu. Well, not the brother-in-law, the bastard brother, half brother of Idgifu. If the wedding had gone through, there wouldn't have been a trial at all, and the wedding would have gone through as a dungeon, a social dungeon, which is why I was keeping very close track of willpower. But Roswynn losing the bride through a real hook and everything. Suni, Joshy, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, your favorite part, and what you learned about tonight.
I love Robin interjecting and causing chaos for the group as much as Suni does not like Robin. I really enjoy like it is a wrench that gets thrown in, and it does like it made me take the stupid choice, which is that's why we do the role playing, is
Right.
because then you get to do the stupid, right? Like it
Of
made me
course.
be like, no, you weird fae thing, get bent. Like there's no don't likes. There's this we're at the point now where it's all good. Favorite yeah, I'm gonna that Roswynn scene where like that Messi Critical was some like, or sorry, the bestial failure or whatever. There's the team. It made stuff happen, and it was like the way you played it instead of trying to ignore the compulsion, which is always an option that we always just ignore. I feel like as a group we're just like, no, compulsion is the thing that I have to do. It's not a thing that I'm allowed to ignore for a dice penalty. um, yeah, like that made for a really interesting like session. And then what I learned is that I need to get older so that I can kill Robin.
Kill Robin.
Agreed. We're gonna like bust into Arcadia with a baseball bat and just like wail on him.
Yeah,
Iron
100%.
Bat.
Like Robin is dead meat.
Cyneric, keyword, you're up. What you liked, what you didn't like, favorite part, and what you learned.
I loved the vignettes at the beginning. I thought they were great. Just perfect little TV moments with Wendreda, with the whole scene with Roswynn just setting the tone for the rest of the finale. That was just, man, I just did such a good job on this. Yeah, sure, whatever. That was great. Yeah, Anarawd decking a priest, always a good time. Hate charisma rolls. Hate getting stood up at the altar. Hate the fucking Fae. So this is the first time I've had things to argue against with the. No, I'm kidding. It was fun. It's such. We have a Q. We have Q, except it's Robin.
Yeah, it's true.
So
And you're his Picard.
Mr. Mixplix and whatever. Yeah.
yeah, or I can never remember his name. From Flintstones. Hello,
Kazoo.
Dum Dum.
Kazoo.
Like Kazoo, yeah.
Hello, Dum Dum.
But no, it was fun. This was such a great finale, and I heard him mention 10 Springs, and then it's like, oh, that asshole. So this was fun. I can't. So exile now. I'm gonna go live with Wulfstann's cult, I guess. I don't know.
Yes. If they're still alive.
Where is Wulfstann's cult?
Yeah. Like if they're still alive.
All right, to quick interject, one thing that I'm doing is I believe in the sanctity of merits. So your merits are not going away. Maybe we have to role play re-getting them, but they don't go away. It's not like you do not lose your XP. So just because you had an archbishop or you had a ghoul doesn't mean you had.
He'll be dead now.
You'll be dead by now. Exactly. Wulfstann, Crit Crafters, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what your
Uh,
favorite part was, and what you learned.
I really liked that the dices were both merciful and horrible tonight. Like it was a different pace that normally they either completely ate us or ate you, or like it's not equal. I felt that it was actually very very well spread across the night, so that's something I really appreciated. Um, I disliked the computer issue I had, just like and normally it's I love these types of scenes, these normally like Ridley-ish things. I love doing these. And the fact that my computer decided to die on me was I hated it, and I will make it know who's boss
All right,
pretty soon.
whip it.
Yeah, I will whip it in shape soon enough. Um my favorite scene is actually a scene that happened in passing at the end when Anarawd bolted to go see the ale house. For me, that felt like the ending of a season for like a very tragic vampire-ish. Like it felt like it belonged so much, of like the whole like stunned and then just like going away and leaving, and how you guys presented it. That was, in my opinion, like small vignette to explain so much in storyline and storytelling. In my opinion, that was great. What I learned, don't trust Suni with Faye, and don't trust Cyneric with Fays. Don't have them.
Again,
Don't
to
have
be
them-
clear, I was good to the Fae the first time. The Fae and I had no problems. He was like, "Hey, go get me this coin." I swindled an old lady out of a coin. She hated me for it. I was punished by her for it. I gave him that coin and said, "We're all good now, right?" And he was like, "We're all good now." And now he reneged. He reneged. He reneged on a deal.
All right.
Yeah, and
Well, okay.
that's the one way to piss Suni
What
off.
caused tonight was he wanted a wedding. He was promised a wedding. There was no wedding, so he blamed the coterie for there not being a wedding. That was everything tonight. Wendreda, what you liked,
That's
what
fair.
you didn't like, favorite role play, not favorite role play, favorite scene, and what you learned tonight.
Oh, my favorite scene was Suni pissing off Robin. That was just because Wendreda was just like, seriously, this guy again. We have to deal with this again. Like, wasn't once more than enough. And so seeing him say that was wonderful, but then we lost 10 years. So, and that's the one thing that Wendreda doesn't like, is now we have 10 years worth of crap to clean up. That's going to be fun.
That's if we still have a place left in Winchester after 10 years.
Exactly. Well, hopefully mine should be okay.
Oh, wow.
But even still, mine should hopefully still be up and okay. But it's just like, great. Now I have 10 years. 10 years.
Rob was making a beeline for the Amber Veil.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, is
say,
that
like,
even still there? Is the Amber Veil still up and going? Is Battle still around? What's going on? And
did
everything.
we lose 10 years or did we gain 10 years?
Both.
Shut up, Suni.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody trying to avoid blame for all of this.
Exactly. All right, so my take on everything tonight. My favorite scene tonight was Roswynn's vignette. I know nerded art, and I knew this would be a conflicting kind of scene for her because I know what they want to do with the patriarchy in the game.
I had planned out what I was gonna say to her and everything, and then I'm just staring at a dress.
I mean, it's the most anti-feminist thing that could possibly have. I have two female characters. The only thing they're talking about is getting married to a man, and then one of them just stares at a dress. It's the most anti.
It's a beautiful goddamn dress.
But in the end, the two of them had a conversation about not a relationship, so it does pass the Bechdel test.
Okay, it does pass the Bechdel test. Fantastic.
And they both have names.
And they both have names. And no one was fridged. So
Yet.
What I didn't like At first, I didn't think you like. I thought you weren't liking. I thought you weren't liking Robin, Joshy. I thought Joshy wasn't enjoying it at first.
Oh.
That's. But then you've made it perfectly clear that it's not the case. But I was worried that you didn't like it in the moment. But so it was kind of throwing me off my game a little bit. But I think I pulled it back together, so it was good. Robin was a lot of fun to do tonight. And I had to come up with an idea. I was like, well, what happens if this wedding doesn't happen? I mean, that would be kind of boring. If a wedding just doesn't happen, what do you do then? Well, I'm like that. I'd be pissed off, and so would the Fae. So I decided to do that. All right, XP. Bet you guys are wondering how much XP you're going to get in the time gap. Well, I'm giving you 3 XP for tonight.
That's what I thought.
but no XP for the time gap because we are just jumping. It's as if you were in torpor for 10 years.
Wonderful.
Wow.
So we will be starting the next game like really fresh.
Very fresh indeed.
But don't worry, Prince Badolf will definitely welcome you back with open arms.
I knew it.
Roswynn's okay with this.
Of course.
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Suni's okay with this as well.
It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, but we don't know who else is here.
No.
I don't see mortal rolls on tonight. Are they still
No,
sick?
they're off tonight. They're still preparing for their next season,
Okay.
and some of them are sick tonight. There's Sparkle Mendy, if you know Sparkle's Mendy.
I was going to send this over to Quest and Chat and Chaos. They're an in-studio game.
Chaos.
Yep, they're fun.
They've been going for 3 hours.
Oh.
Sorry, no, 2 hours.
Oh, let's do
2
Sparkle.
hours.
Let's do Sparkle Mandy then. How do I spell that?
Give me a second. Sparkle's Mendy has been going for 2 hours and a half. So I mean, like, honestly, go with whichever you want.
Okay. Here we go. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Stick with the raid. Let's go see Quest and Chaos. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you. I'm going to send you off to the credits. Ciao.
Good night.
Bye.
Smoke lies heavy on the eaves, ash like snow the city weaves. Crowns are forged in fire and fear. The night remembers what was here. Oh, Winchester, your halls still burn. The wheel of fate will never turn. Brothers bargain, teeth are bared, boons are bought and secrets shared. Chains for show, the